do, keep pushing. Whether you have two people standing with you, whether you have nobody, whether you have a whole army standing with you, supporting you, just keep pushing. I understand and I know that at times it gets rough, it gets hard, it's a scary situation. But this is that moment, this is that time when we have to trust God. How in the world can I trust God when I got a sickness going on in my body?
Absolutely.
I understand that. But that's when you need to sit down, tune everything out, tune everybody out, open your Bible, get a prayer life with God. You ain't got to talk in tongues. You ain't got to roll over and all that. I talk to God just like he, my homeboy. Amen. Like, dot, 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 dot. Talk to God, because I feel like sometimes in situations like this, God sends us through that so we can get a better relationship with him. For me, I've been in church all my life. I'm 25 now. I've been in church all my life. I've never known to pray until I got in these shoes. You know, I've never known to call on Jesus for real until I got in these shoes. I've sung, I've played and encouraged everybody. Even sung He's Able. But until I got into these shoes, now I understand that God is really an able God. God can keep you. He can keep your mind. He can keep your body. He can keep your heart. He can even protect you and comfort you even through this when you feel like you're by yourself, you know? So, yeah, just keep pushing. If you don't remember anything else I tell you, keep pushing.
Okay. And what is the My Journey moment? I know you have your own organization that's called the My Journey Moment. And what made you start doing the My Journey Moment?
My Journey Moment came when I decided to take a stand and come out with it. At first, it was just a hashtag for me to have on Facebook. Every time I post something on Facebook about the sickness, it's letting you know that this is what it's for. But my journey moment for me now is my ministry, my organization that I'm trying to start it, get up and running. It's to let you know, like, the good days and the bad days of living this life, of being HIV positive, being HIV negative, being undetected, all of that. That's included with the My Journey moments. That were days that I couldn't even go to work. I was stuck in bed, you know, because I was that sick. All the meds had me that down that, you know, I couldn't get up. And those when I would post things on the My Journey moment, like, you know, hey, I'm having one of those moments. That was some days I can get up. I'm feeling great. That was a My Journey moment. But for me now, it's just my ministry, you know. So.
Okay. And before I bring Pastor K up here, we just want to hit on dating. Dating. What is... And you don't have to answer this question if you don't want to. Go on, drink.
Get that tea, because I want the tea.
Tea time.
Yes, I did.
What is and what have past tense your dating life been like, and what is your date? Because you know what I'm finding out, no one is afraid to date anyone with AIDS. And here is a truth. Here's the truth. People are living with it, and people are marrying people that have it because, like I say, I have a friend who married her husband. They've been married for 12 years, and he takes the medication, she takes the medication because you can actually live with it. Now, I'm not telling you, don't be going back to my said to go marry somebody that's HIV. That's not what I said. You know, you got to correct Negroes. They'll be done went back and flipped it. She said it's a pill you could give, you can marry them, and that's the benefit that you can. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying.
Well,
hey,
I'm talking about the accent. I know
I'm just saying. All right, studio audience.
okay.
This is not the Queen's Court or gag order. No, seriously, but in dating, you can, and it's okay if you fall in love with that person. Because this is what happened to my friend. She fell in love with a guy who she did not know he had it. And when she found out he had it, he was very honest with her. Mm-hmm. He contracted it when he was in prison. However he contracted it. But when he came home, they were friends, I think 4 or 5 years before they even got married. And when he told her that he had it, She was in love with him. She loved him for him. She loved his wonderful spirit. She loved his beautiful heart. She loved him. They went to the doctor together. She got educated on it. And because she was so in love with him, and this has been 12 years ago, and she's still healthy today, nothing is wrong. So I'm just saying, I don't know that journey. That's not my journey. But I'm just saying, get educated. And you have to know your status, number one. Know your status. It used to be a day and time to where when HIV really was on the rise, people was really a little bit more, Bev, are you over there going to sleep? Oh, you a studio audience guest. I was about to say, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come in. No, I never put my sister out. That's my tutor. You my tutor?
Yes, I'm your tutor.
I love my tutor, y'all. Even though the only reason I got a chance to see her tonight because she came with compassion. But anyway.
That's my Gigi.
But I'm just saying, it used to be a time to where people knew their status. And it used to be a time about 10, 15 years ago where people were really, when they meet somebody, they weren't so quick to jump into bed with them. Now you meet somebody, they go into bed. And people have always done one-night stands.
Right.
You know, it has happened to some people before. But I'm just saying, it kind of stopped at one point. With some people, it wasn't as aggressive as it is now. And know your status. When you meet somebody, don't be so quick to jump into bed with them. Just because he look good, just because she look good, just because he looking like Safari. Y'all know what I mean by Safari? Ooh. Have y'all been seeing
that
Safari on
topic.
Instagram? Just because he may have a Safari, don't mean you jump into bed with him, because that Safari will have you laying down in the ground somewhere.
Yes.
Sleep. So I'm just saying, know your status. Don't be so quick to jump in the bed with people. Honey, let me tell you. And then let me just talk about me. Honey.
Oh, hallelujah.
You just ain't gonna come get this cookie quick. I'm just telling you. We got to know some statuses. We got to know who you done been with. Because see, all the people you've been with, once I sleep with you, I've been with them people too. Once I tongue kiss you, we keeping it real. Don't be talking about tongue kissing. Y'all tongue kiss too. Once you tongue kiss that person, you're tongue kissing all the rest of those people that they've been kissing. And we're talking about HIV and talking about how other diseases are contracted as well. And I think it's very important. People don't want to talk about it.
Right.
They don't want to talk about it. They're embarrassed to talk about it, or they think it's a shame to talk about it. It needs to be talked about it because it needs to be talked about. And then you be educated on it. You know, don't be so quick to... I buy you some bundle hair. I buy my own bundle hair. I got some in the kitchen. I'm bleaching right now for the Stellar's Award. I get your nails done. I get my own nails done. I pay some cotton. No. I pay my own cotton. But I'm just saying.
Cash out me.
Don't catch me in my DM. But anyway, we're just making this humorous while we're talking. But seriously, so I want to thank Compassion so much for coming on here, for not being studio audience. And he wasn't embarrassed about doing it. He's not embarrassed about doing it. And we're going to continue to support him. We're going to continue to love on him. We're going to continue. I can tell when he makes certain statuses. I can tell when he's having good days, when he's not having good days. I don't pick up the phone and call. I just say a prayer for him. Tammy says she's proud of you. Ray says some are born with it. You're right, Ray.
I need to answer this question.
Answer whose question?
Yours.
On dating.
Who?
Because you know I am single and all.
Oh, yeah.
Hallelujah.
Let me go ahead and let him answer his question on how has his dating life been and how is his dating life now?
So,
let me take this in. Come on.
I am single. I seen two of my boo things on it. Look, I'll just play it. Dating for me, when I got out the relationship I was in, that I contracted it from, I tried to move on with dating, and I can recall two people. They actually, when I told them, they rejected me. And so even my friends can contest to this. I would text them and I was like, it's hurtful, you know? like, because I'm still human. It's more than just sex into a relationship that I can offer, you know? Like, I'm looking for love just like you're looking for love. I'm looking for comfort just like you're looking for it. But, yeah, we know sex plays a factor. However, it was, for me, I'm like, man, it's just more to it. But, I got rejected a few times, and the last time really broke me. But I bounced back from it because I realized, hey, who's for you is for you. You know, I haven't honestly dated since my relationship, and it's been almost 3 years now. And it's not because I'm constantly getting rejected. It's just my mind frame that's just different. There's certain things that I just don't want to go through no more. And then it's like, hey, you know, I do have, I'm growing. You know, I'm maturing. And like, I ain't about to just, even though I'm good now, you know, not saying I can go sleep with everybody, but like, even though I'm good, it's just, I don't want to go back. And not saying that you take your past issues to your next, because you don't do that. However, it's hard trusting some people.
Absolutely.
Because they live, and I know most of them, and I know the life you live and the things you do. So I'm not about to lay down with you knowing you can easily send me back where I just came from. It's just not worth it. That's why I stand. You might be different, you know? But dating, there are some people that do want to date me as of now, but I'm good.
Let me ask you this here.
I'm wondering.
I know you said that God has healed you from it, or it has become undetected.
Right.
Break that down so some people can understand what that means.
Let me break that down because Pastor Kim actually caught my attention earlier with it. For me being a spiritual person, I say it's God's healing. Only due to the fact that for so many years and so many times of trying, no medicine worked for me. I went through cocktail after cocktail after cocktail. I stopped, started back, stopped, started back. Like, I did this for a while. I told you I went through 7 sets. Right. And so, no, I was not that doing everything, but I was still doing me. But when and not to be, I'm not spiritual like that. But when I gave God a real yes and gave him my life for real and told God, yes, you know, everything started lining up. The doctors called me. They say, we want to try this. And do I believe in doctors? God put them here for a reason. So I obeyed them. So the doctors called, and I went and I tried the new stuff for a few months. And, you know, I'm still doing what I need to do, take care of myself, and living for God tremendously and serious. And so doctors called me and told me my labs from the previous lab thing, I was undetected. However, that's when I say God healed me. Because when I gave... I'm sorry. When I gave God a real yes.
That's a strong testimony.
Yeah, when I gave him a real yes, that's when I got my healing. It took me to go through all that and to God say, well, I finally got you. Now I can give you what you've been praying for, what you've been seeking for. Mm-hmm. Because you got it now, you know? And so that's why I say God healed me. Right. And God can do it for you too, you know? Hey. Right. So, yeah.
He bringing it. Yay. Bringing that in here. I mean, and I'm sitting next to him, and you could just feel you could just feel his sincerity and you know and the spirit that he carries. He is so humble, so humble.
Camera, but I buried somebody's daughter who was close to me, whose testimony is the opposite. She admitted to me in a hospital room that she was rebellious. Right. She had 3 kids, and they undetected. Her kids were grown. She had it since she was 18. At the time she passed, she was 28. You know. Yeah. And because she was openly rebellious to God, she repented in the hospital bed, but